They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go, here we go. 11,
11. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3.5 to go, first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell him.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
11 coming.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 13-0 is the score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 8. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Black ultra. Black blue.
A final shot before half for Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Down to about the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, 25 yards to the house. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
11.
From the 24, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
11,
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. The 71 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And Lance now to throw. Gets this one a use check. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there to first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 MT, take. 11 stop.
Throwing, Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11,
They'll send a
11.
receiver in motion left. Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
A final shot now for Burrow. He sets to fire deep. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to hang on